Far out in the deep blue sea, in a small, peaceful bay, lived a group of mischievous dolphins. Everyone in the bay knew about them for their pranks, and leading the group was none other than a dolphin named Bim. Bim was a black and white dolphin with a strong tail fin and sparkling, intelligent eyes. Every time he thought of a new prank, his eyes would light up, signaling to the group that a new adventure was about to begin. Every early morning, before the sun rose to high, Bim and his friends Mia N and Bo would gather at the bottom of the bay to plan their day. Today was no different. Bim called his friends over with his familiar mischievous grin. "Do you guys want to try a new prank today?" Bim asked excitedly. "What now, Bim?" Mia asked, her eyes gleaming with excitement. Mia was a small, agile dolphin, always ready to join in whatever prank Bim came up with. Bo, the big but shy dolphin, shook his head with a smile. Poorly surprising this time. N, the youngest dolphin in the group, squealed, "I love surprises." "I love surprises." Bim winked. "This time, we're going to trick the seagulls. You know how they often fly over the bay to catch fish, right? Well, I've come up with a way to make them think there's a big feast below, but in reality, there's nothing at all." The group burst out laughing. The seagulls were known for being fast, but also a bit gullible when it came to pranks. Bim's plan was starting to take shape in everyone's minds, and no one wanted to miss out on the fun. The group swam quickly to a large rock near the shore, a spot where the seagulls often rested. Bim started to explain the plan. "Here's the idea. We'll swim around, creating big waves, and then jump out of the water like there's a huge school of fish panicking below. The seagulls will dive in right away, thinking there's a feast, but they won't find anything." Mia chuckled. They're going to be so confused. Double quotes ... Bo looked a little worried. But what if they get mad? Bim patted Bo reassuringly with his fin. "Don't worry, Bo. We'll swim away fast before they realize what's happening. They'll only be mad for a minute." And so, the plan was set into motion. Bim led the charge, swimming fast around the rock, creating large ripples. Mia and N jumped out of the water, twisting in the air as if chasing fish. Bo, though a bit hesitant, joined in from behind, adding to the commotion. Above the water, the seagulls perched on the rock began to take notice. They looked down and saw the dolphins leaping and diving, appearing to be in a frenzy. The seagulls immediately assumed there was a big school of fish below, and without wasting a second, they dived straight into the water. But when they hit the water, all they found was nothing. The dolphins had already swum deeper below, giggling quietly. They fell for it. Bim cheered. The seagulls circled around, looking confused and searching for the fish that didn't exist. After a few moments, realizing they had been tricked, they squawked angrily and flew away. The dolphins laughed heartily. That was the perfect prank. Mia said, still giggling, "I can't believe they were so easily fooled." "Yeah," and cheered. "We'll prank them again next time, right, Bim?" "For sure," Bim laughed, "but I think we should change targets. The seagulls will definitely remember us now." After the fun of pranking the seagulls, Bim and the group started feeling hungry. "How about we go find something to eat?" Mia suggested. "I heard there's a new coral reef nearby, full of small fish." Bim said, "We can go there to eat and explore." The group eagerly followed Bim. This new coral reef was a bit farther from the bay, and the sea creatures in the area were curious about it. When they arrived, the dolphins were amazed by the vibrant colors of the coral shining in the sunlight that streamed down to the water. "It's so beautiful," N exclaimed. "I've never seen coral this bright." But just as they were about to start eating, Bo noticed something strange. "Hey, do you see that dark shadow over there?" Bo pointed towards a corner of the reef. The group turned to look and saw a large shadow lurking among the rocks. "What is that?" Mia asked. "It could be a big fish," Bim said cautiously. "We should get closer to check it out." The group slowly approached the shadow. their hearts pounding with curiosity. As they got closer, they realized it wasn't a big fish as they thought, but an enormous sea turtle sleeping peacefully. "Oh, it's old Grandpa Turtle," Bim exclaimed. "He's the biggest sea turtle I've ever seen. He must have been here for centuries." The dolphins gathered around the old turtle, admiring his calm presence as he slept. Suddenly, Grandpa Turtle opened his eyes and looked at the young dolphins before him. "Hello, young ones," Grandpa Turtle said in a deep, soothing voice. "What brings you here?" "We were just exploring the reef and accidentally found you," Bim replied respectfully. The old turtle smiled kindly. "You know, this reef is one of the safest places for small fish, but it also holds many mysteries. If you want, I can tell you some stories about the ocean." The dolphins sat around Grandpa Turtle, eager to hear his stories about the deep sea, his adventures, and the legends of mythical sea creatures. Long ago, in the deepest parts of the ocean, there was a hidden kingdom where sea creatures lived in harmony. They say there were talking golden fish and glowing sea flowers that lit up the night. But to reach that place, you would have to embark on a journey full of challenges and bravery. "That's such a great story," Mia exclaimed. "Can we go there?" Grandpa Turtle chuckled. "Maybe one day, when you're older and braver. For now, enjoy what you have here in this beautiful ocean." After Grandpa Turtle's story, the dolphins left the reef, their hearts filled with dreams of future adventures. On the way home, Bim had a new idea. "How about we race with the ocean waves? Whoever jumps the highest wins." "I'm in," Mia shouted. "This time, I'm going to win." The group started racing with the waves, jumping out of the water with graceful spins. The waves splashed around them as they dove back into the sea, and their laughter echoed through the ocean.